Well, hi. I think we're all working, hopefully. Hello, test, mic check, checking me mic, please. Test. Check. Okay, I think I'm okay. I think we're fine. Hopefully. I do have to remember sometimes that if the game... like if the game's audio sounds a little bit, like, crunchy, it's because it's a Game Boy game. Like, I gotta keep that in mind. That's like, oh, the game audio sounds a little bit low quality. It's because it's on the Game Boy. That's why. Anyway, hello everyone. It is time. It is the time of the Zelda, which is on Sundays. I didn't check to see if my chat box is working. 9.9 out of 10 of the time it works. It's just that one 0%. But yeah, hello everyone. It is Sunday, so it is time for more of The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap. I believe this is part 4, I think. And yeah, we are making our way through The Legend of Zelda: The Minish Cap. It's my first time playing this particular Zelda game. I played a handful in the past. I accidentally just played my ocarina. Whoops. That was wrong. Let's not do that. So yeah, and we're here. I'm trying to remember where we left off last time. I think we're about to head into a dungeon, actually. What did I accomplish last time exactly? I'm having a hard time remembering. Oh yeah, we got the mitts. Oh yeah, so we went into the dungeon that was it was like in the swamp area, and that was a dungeon that had like we got the digging mitts that allows us to dig through like dirt and stuff and all sorts. There were like the grabby hands. I got lost trying to find a treasure chest, and I did there was a really interesting boss where you have to like shrink down and then climb inside a robot and like destroy its core from the inside, which was really cool. That was something that they introduced earlier on in that particular segment of the game, where you like shrink down and go inside these like robot guardians to like shut them down. And then I remember saying like, oh, how would it be if there was a boss where you got to like shrink down and go inside of it? And yeah, they totally did that. It wasn't as action-packed as I thought, as I would have liked, but then again, this is a Game Boy game. If they had done this kind of concept on like a console Zelda game, then maybe it would have been a lot more, you know, ta-da. But it was really cool. I was kind of hoping, I think my ideal is like you shrink down and then you have to fight like a smaller enemy or something within. No, for the boss in this game, it was kind of just you shrink down, then you gotta go find its core and then slice it a bit, and then it does damage, which is cool, and you do have to like avoid some obstacles and stuff like that, but it was neat. I liked it. Might be my favorite boss so far, I don't know, just because of the sheer like cool factor of it, really. It wasn't difficult or anything. This game has just been kind of a chill ride so far. I haven't really struggled with it in any particular way. Getting lost here and there, because this is a very open, kind of figure it out kind of game. We'll see if any of that happens. I think I ended up having to do a lot of random song and dance nonsense in order to get to the next dungeon. And here we are. I think it's like the Temple of Droplets or something. Oh yeah, we just got the flippers. I forgot we can swim now. Yeah, that was something that we got. I don't remember how we got those. I think I got them from a secret dungeon, like a little secret cave. I mean, it wasn't a secret cave because we have to get them to progress, but we got them from some guy. And now we can swim, which is great because I drowned a lot. And that should open up a lot of stuff. This isn't a 100% playthrough or anything, but, you know, I'd like to try and get treasures and stuff as we go. Just, you know, have some fun with it. And yeah, hopefully everything's working okay. Hopefully the volume is working okay. Hopefully you can hear me and stuff like that. So yeah, that is the gist on that. So yeah, I think I did a better job at titling today's stream, actually. That is to say that I titled the stream referencing a movie from the late 80s that I don't even know if I've ever actually watched all the way through. considering this is a game about being shrunken down. Perhaps you can guess what movie I'm referencing if you can't see the title on Twitch. Anyway, let's... So yeah, we can full on just swim now. Oh, I can't like pull myself up. That's a problem. Okay. Okay, so being able to swim doesn't give me all the freedom that I expected. Yeah, so... Okay, I need to turn my fan down, it's cold. Why do I have a fan on in the winter? That's a great question. Anyway, yeah, it seems like we can go in the water, but we can't actually pull ourselves up on ledges, so we can't get that heart piece, which is a shame. Hopefully the volume's good. It should be the same as last time. It should... like, I haven't changed it, so if it was good last time, it should be good now. Can I not climb this? Is that a no? It looks like I should be able to climb. Maybe I have to be small. Anyway, I think this is... Oh, we can dive as well. I forgot. Yeah, so I think this is Lake Hylia, if I'm not mistaken. How do I pull up my damn map? That's not the button. Right, I have to get used to controls again. I have to get used to the limited Game Boy Advance controls. Oh yeah, so the dungeon we did at the Caster Wilds, at the Wild Ruins, we didn't even get one of the 4 elements from it. Like, there was... I forget exactly, but there was basically like... It was basically like a note saying, you know, I owe you 1 element. So we got to the end and we just didn't get the element, because apparently it got stashed somewhere else. So we got to go somewhere else to find that eventually. So, you know, we did an entire dungeon, we didn't even get an element out of it. I still had some fun though, and I got some digging mitts, and I think we got like a heart piece and some other stuff, so... Yeah, but plot-wise, no progress made. But so we're kind of like leaving that element for now, and we decided to go get the water element at Lake Hylia. So at some point we got to go find the what was it, the wind element that we weren't able to get last time. Apparently it's up in the heavens somewhere, which is vague as all get out, but I guess it's just up in the sky. Maybe Skyward Sword vibes we got going on. Anyway, so we've got to figure out how to get into this damn dungeon. Also, I got to remember how to play the damn game. Oh, okay, so I was around here before, I think. Can I swim? I can swim even when I'm Mini-Man. That's good. Good stuff. Okay, so I have to be... Oh, it's a Picori's house. What is it? What do you want from me? You're after my bean, aren't you? Well, I'll never tell you where it is. It's mine! Mine, do you hear me? Mine! But I suppose if you confuse a kinstone with me, I might tell you. How was I? Did I sound like an elder? I've been practicing my elder ease. You're an odd one. I'll fuse your kinstones. Yeah, hopefully the stream's been performing well. It doesn't seem like I'm having any major issues. Toon kinstones fit perfectly neat. I'm not at all interested in your beans, my good sir. Unless they are of the baked variety. Ah. Oh, hello. That's interesting. I wonder what that's about. Is a beanstalk? Can we use that to get into the heavens? Feels a bit random. Can I swim faster with this, or...? Oh yeah, I can. Just like press A to go fast. Yeah, this game continues to be really adorable and cute. I feel like I'm not like close to the end of the game, like, but you know, I know this is like a bit of a shorter Zelda game. So I imagine I'm not close to the end, but like I'm getting there, you know? I'm definitely past the halfway point of that, I'm certain. So, I don't know. I can't get to that beanstalk that's going on over there. Oh, I just dived and I got a piece of heart. Cool. I thought maybe I could dive and like go somewhere, maybe not. Whose house is this? Oh, it's the dog's house. How do I get to the beanstalk then? I don't think it's related to the dungeon at all, but I was just really curious about it. Do I have to like drop in there from up here? I don't know if I can go there yet, so I won't worry. Yes, it is also almost Christmas, by the way. It is the 22nd at the time of me streaming this, so a few days till Christmas. I don't really have any plans for Christmas Day. I'm going to see my twin on Friday, I think. That's the plan, at least. We haven't fully fleshed out our plans. We probably should do that. So we've got another piece of heart. Excellent. But because it's nearly the end of the year, it's you know, it's the time where I kind of like to reflect on all the games I played this year. Particularly the games I streamed this year. The games I play on stream and the games I don't play on stream are two different lists, although somewhat similar. Yeah, so I like to think back on all the games I finished this year, all the games I streamed. If you're on my Twitch, I actually have a list. I actually write a list of all the games I finish down in my About section, which I'm thinking I might need to revamp because it looks kind of ugly. But the list itself... Oh, I'm going to take your heart piece. There's just heart pieces everywhere down here, jeez. Who the hell are you? You have found the true Master Swordsman of Hyrule, Wave Blade. If you train with me, I'll teach you skills that will make you a master. So, would you like to train here? Sure. Teach me. You will learn a dangerous technique for desperate times. The Peril Beam. Oh, can we shoot beams out of our sword? First, you must have only one heart left. Second, use your last ounce of strength to swing your sword. That's all, young swordsman. Do you understand? Don't possess me, because I think the demonstration was good enough. So, there is no turning back now, for one must feel the technique, not just hear about it. That's why I will now possess your body, so as to demonstrate the technique. This is the Wave Blade Possession technique of training. Watch this! Possession! Oh, his hair did like a flick. Oh wow, we do shoot beams. Phew, now you must try it yourself. When you have only one heart left, swing the sword with the last of your waning strength. That's weird. That's kind of... Isn't that ass backwards? Yes, fine work. You know the way. I will now give you this tiger scroll. If you ever forget this technique, you can review it with this scroll. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's kind of backwards. Usually, like, Zelda games allowing you to shoot beams from your sword is nothing new. Far from it. I think the first Zelda game even had that. But usually it's a technique that you're only able to do when you're at full health. This game seems to have it the other way around, where you can only do it when you're in low health, which is very bizarre. I guess there's no... It's not like a problem, it's just a bit strange that they would change that. I guess it kind of makes sense in the context of it being like an extra little last-ditch effort to get yourself out of a tricky situation. You know, like, save yourself with a little bit of extra power, you know? But usually it is like, yeah, usually it is something that's like a reward. Like shooting a beam is like a reward for keeping your health up. Also, this is a secret area that I can get to before. Also, there's a slug. God, the game is so loud in my ear. I feel like maybe I should turn the game down a little bit on my end, but I also want to be able to hear the music. But also I feel like I'm yelling because the game is kind of loud in my ear. It's a problem. Oh! Gotta love ice physics, huh? Ooh! So we're heading into a water temple next, and traditionally in Zelda games, water temples aren't super... favored. They tend to be the most confusing dungeons in Zelda games. Which is concerning, but not all of them are like that. This is a 2D game, so how confusing can it get? A lot of the problems... Well, it's not really that, like, water temples are bad. It's just, you know, they're confusing. But a lot of the confusing parts about water temples in the 3D games is that, you know, you gotta... It's like managing water levels and stuff like that, and knowing where water's running in certain parts of the dungeon, and changing one thing somewhere can change everything elsewhere, and it's a whole big thing. In a 2D game, I don't know if that's gonna be quite so much the case. Especially on the Game Boy Advance, where, like, perceiving depth isn't super simple. Obviously, this game does have some depth, like, you know, we can tell that this is shallow and this is deep water, it's pretty obvious, but, you know. How much can they do with that, is the question. I can't dig here because I can't frickin' use my gloves in the water. It would appear as though I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, hello, here's a thing. Oh, this is a Minish portal. Oh, is this the dungeon? Oh, this is the dungeon. I thought that it was a portal. That just is the dungeon. Okay, I'm now starting to think that this isn't so much a water temple as it is an ice temple. Brrr, I'm freezing in here. If you don't find that element quickly, I'm going to turn into a hatsicle. Hurry up, Link. I just got here. Okay, so Ice Temple. I can deal. I imagine we're going to be finding a lot of sliding block puzzles, which is like the bane of my existence. I cannot stand sliding block puzzles. Does anybody like sliding block puzzles? Does anybody? A show of hands, you know? None of you? Okay. Questioning how much they can do of that and adding info that you can't dig there because you're in the water, and then discovering a dungeon is actually an ice temple? Sound here, I don't know. Hi there, Tiago. You sure do make quite the entrance. How you doing? Hope you're doing alright. Hope things are going well. I was reminiscing on all the games I played this year before I got distracted by all the Zelda-ing happening right now. So I'll reminisce on that in a bit. What? This floor is made out of ice. Be careful not to fall and freeze your backside on the floor, Link. Hopefully the sound is all working and you can hear me okay. Should be fine. Yes, greetings fellow human identity, yes. Greetings to you, hope you're having a good day. Hope you're looking forward to Quizmoys. But yeah, so all the games that I played this year, or at least played on stream. I think the first game that I actually beat on stream this year was Pikmin 4, which is crazy. I think that was the game that I started in 2023 but finished in 2024. It kind of overlapped. That's crazy because, I mean, I don't know. I guess Pikmin 4 feels like it was ages ago, but also doesn't at the same time. I guess that makes perfect sense considering it was at the beginning of the year and now we're at the end, so I guess that's a perfect descriptor of that situation. That it feels quite like it was long ago, but it really wasn't, but it also kind of was. It's a weird one. Man, did I enjoy playing Pikmin. I'm really glad I gave that series a shot. It was a series that for the longest time I didn't think I would like. But I totally did like it. I liked it quite a lot. It's definitely not what I would usually play, but I ended up really enjoying it. Try new games, you never know what you might like. I do miss playing Pikmin as well. Streaming those games for the first time is a ton of fun. It makes me want to try out other series for the first time. I started playing Sly Cooper the other day, and I hope to play more of those. Doing great, this Sunday was really fun. I'll explain more later. Now I want to hear about the reminiscing. But first, we're back. Sure. What's this light? I don't know. Let's figure that out later. Okay, we've got a switch. Oh. There's a light beam. Can it maybe melt the ice? Hey, the sunlight's shining through. It's so nice and warm. I can feel myself starting to defrost again. We're not even in the sunbeam. Okay, I can't move this. Oh, is it like the door from above? Yeah, that's what it is. I gotta drop down. Yeah, so Pikmin 4 was the first game that I beat, and yeah, I liked Pikmin a lot. It was fun to stream those games. It looks like something is frozen inside this block of ice. Link, why don't you go take a look? Okay. Because like streaming the Pikmin games was interesting because I did not care at all about like the view, like the audience or like chat activity. And I think that's good actually. Pikmin was the kind of thing where none of my no one following me here on Twitch seemed to be all that interested in my Pikmin playthroughs. Which is fair. I'm not like complaining because you like what you like. If you not interested in the game, then by all means don't watch it. Don't waste your time. My Pikmin streams were never particularly active or chat-wise or anything like that. It was a lot of just me talking. So in that sense, I took on more of like, it felt more like I was doing a let's play, if anything, like a recorded sort of thing, which is kind of what I default to. I'm back, all is. Yeah, my Pikmin streams were never too particularly active or you know, busy. But I didn't find myself caring all that much, and I think that's good, that I was just so invested in the game that I didn't really care about like the streaming side of it. I just kind of liked talking about my experience as I was playing it, and you know, if anyone was listening or thought it was interesting, then by all means. I think I got like a few people on my YouTube VOD who liked it. I remember receiving like comments on one of my YouTube VODs, which I don't get, which is very out of the ordinary. I upload my stream VODs onto YouTube for preservation, not because I actually think people will watch them, but getting comments on my YouTube VODs uploads is very uncommon. And I think I got some comments on my Pikmin streams, which is really out of the ordinary. So yeah, it seems like at least someone out there enjoyed those streams, which is nice. But regardless of all that, I just had a ton of fun playing the games, and I didn't really mind about the streaming side of it all. They were just fun to play, and an experience for the first time. And I'm glad I played them. And I'd be more than happy to play them again in my own time. So yeah, that was Pikmin 4. I gotta like, I actually, again, I have a list. I have a list of all the games that I played throughout the year. Hold on, let me pull up my list. My games of 2024 list. Let me pull it up. It's on my about section on my Twitch page, channel thing. See, games 24. Yeah, Pikmin 4 was the first one. Next we have I beat Sonic Mania's Encore mode. That was just a one and done stream though, because you know Sonic Mania is a short game. I even got all the Chaos Emeralds in one go. Just, you know, I had already streamed a playthrough of Sonic Mania in the past, but I didn't stream a playthrough of Encore mode, which is like an extra mode in the DLC of that game. So I did an Encore mode stream. I remember that stream being fun. Nothing too crazy to say, because Sonic Mania is a game I'm very familiar with. And it was just me playing the Encore mode. It was fun, it was relaxing, and I quite liked it. Nice to throw in some Sonic every now and then, you know? From Pikmin 1, I only remember Fourth Dimensional Beast of the Abyss. Oh, Pikmin, just Pikmin, not Pikmin 1. Yeah, that was from Pikmin 2. Yeah, the fourth dimensional, the Water Wraith, as it was called. That was a really cool thing to discover. The Water Wraith, absolutely terrifying creature. It showed up again in Pikmin 4, but I think the lower quality GameCube graphics made it freakier to me. So I didn't find it as freaky the second time around. Also, I was familiar with how it worked. Also, Pikmin 4 is a much easier game, so it was, so I felt perfectly equipped to handle it. Also, I don't know what I'm doing with this sliding block malarkey. Maybe I should come back to this later. Ah, yes, the Water Wraith. Yeah, the Water Wraith was fun. It was like, it was freaky because you could hear it breathing. Yeah, low poly was scary. Yeah, like you could hear it breathing. I could like feel it breathing in the air, like when I was in the cave. And at first I thought I was going crazy. Like I thought I was just hearing things. Like it was just like the wind or like something outside or something. And then no, apparently no. The Water Wraith is watching you, and then it shows up, and then it's literally like an alternate dimension being from the nether plane or whatever. And like, damn, what an interesting way to go about it. It was crazy. Really got a kick out of that one. Okay, what am I doing wrong? I need to slide these blocks in a certain order. Yeah, the low poly made it freakier. That was the case in a lot of those games. But yeah, the Water Wraith was in Pikmin 2, and I feel like Pikmin 2 was my least favorite, but honestly, it's funny, because Pikmin 2 was probably my least favorite to play out of all of them, but it was one that I think is probably the most memorable, which is funny. It's probably, like, because some of the... I think the thing with the Pikmin 4 is that it felt like it dragged on at times, because a lot of the game is spent within those caves, and you're just in those caves for ages and ages and ages, and some of them really drag on. Like I feel like an entire stream was just taken up by one cave that was like 15 or whatever floors or something like that, and they just really go and go and go. But like some of the stuff that happens in those caves is some of the most memorable stuff in the whole game for me. It's just really interesting how that works out. Okay, I'm gonna assume that I can't, whatever I need to do here, I can't do yet. Then again, am I stuck in here? It just occurred to me, I don't think I can leave this room. Like, I can't get back the way I came. I can only fall down this hole and then there's no other way up. Unless, like, flipping this switch does something. Oh, that closes the roof, right. So yeah, Pikmin 2, interesting game. But that was a 2023 game, not a 2024 game, so I'm getting a little bit behind there. The next game that I beat after Sonic Mania's Encore mode was Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. I think most of that playthrough was in 2023. I think, again, it's a case of it just finished in 2024. That was a fun game. It's just, Final Fantasy VII Remake is just one of my favorite games. It's funny that that playthrough happened. I did that playthrough on stream before Rebirth came out. I think the reason that I played it on stream at that particular time was because I wanted to play it before Rebirth came out. So it's crazy that I'm in a Final Fantasy VII Rebirth-filled world. And, you know, Rebirth is even better than Remake in my opinion. And I'd really love to stream and play through that game. I still haven't done my hard mode run, and I really want to do that, so... but yeah, 7 Remake, Intergrade, loved the game. It was just a fun game. I enjoyed playing it. I think I might be onto something here. Let me push that up. Let me push that down here. Let me push this down here. And I'm gonna push this there. And then I'm gonna push this down here. And then I'm gonna push this lad over that way. And then you over this way. And then you over this way. Oh my god, I did it, yes! You got the big key. Really, already? The big key is the boss room key, and I've only just started the dungeon, huh? They're giving you the boss key really early. I don't see how getting the boss key is going to allow me to progress, though. Like, I don't know where to go. And the boss key doesn't really help me in this particular instance, so I don't really know where I'm going right now. I hope the volume on the game has been good so far. I can lower it or increase it if anyone wants. Okay, I think I need to push these, but like I'm dying. But these things are chucking rainbow skittle blobs at me. I don't know what to do about that. Ow. Oh wait, can I blow out the lights? I swear there's a way I can do that. I think... Can I get rid of the torches? I think there is a way I can do that I keep forgetting. I think I can pour water on them, but I don't think there's any water around here. Yeah, anyway, going back to my list of games I finished this year. The next game I finished on stream was Uncharted 2, Among Thieves. Among Us Thieves. Yeah, I'm going through the Uncharted games so slowly. I feel like I want to stream like these series of games that I really like, and it takes me so long to go from one to the other, mainly because I'm going back and forth between different series. Like, I'm currently occupied with Ratchet & Clank, Crash Bandicoot, now Sly Cooper, Uncharted, all these things. I'm not like sticking to just one series until it's done, I'm like going back and forth. And I don't know why I'm doing that. I think I just like the variety. And I don't want to just like get stuck playing one series and then because like sometimes when I'm playing a game on stream and the playthrough is going on for a while, there's a point where I'm like, I kind of want this playthrough to end now so I can move on to something new. Even if I am liking the game, there's a part of me that's like, I want like a bit of freshness now. I don't know. Perhaps if a game's taking like a long time, like if it's a 100-hour long game, which Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is, by the way, so if I want to stream that, I'd probably have to consider things. But if a game's ever starting to get like really long, then I should consider the possibility of maybe like putting the game on hold and taking a break, playing something else and then coming back. That might be a good strategy. Because like if I want to finish it, but you know, if I want to play something else, then why shouldn't I? Well, so I am lost. It seems like there's only like 3 rooms in this dungeon, and I've done everything in them, and I can't do anything else now. Can I blow out the fire with my wind jar? That's a no. Pegasus boots? That's a no. Ocarina of Wind, no. Bombs? Fair. So yeah, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was my game of the year, so I'm looking forward to streaming that because it's a damn good game. But but like 7 Rebirth again is like, or at least my playthrough of 7 Rebirth that I did initially when it came out, like that playthrough is like 120 hours long when it ended. Though to be fair, I was doing all the side quests and all the optional stuff, and I was kind of 100%ing it as I went. I didn't do everything, but I did most of the game's content, and it took me like 120 hours to get through the whole game, which is great because I like a long game as long as it was fun. The game never got boring. It's just, I don't think I've played like a 100-hour long game on stream before, which is concerning. So, you know, if I need to take a break and step away from a game because it's taking a long time, then I think I should allow myself to do that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Then again, it depends, because maybe I'll just be so into it that I won't care how long it is. Because Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, even though my playthrough again was like 120 hours, it never felt long. It never felt like it was that long. Which is a good sign, I think. Oh, wait, I can go through this door. Is this not the boss room? That's usually how big keys work. Maybe this game is kind of not doing that. Hey! Well done, Link. This looks to be the elemental, right? But what will we do? We can't even touch it while it's trapped in that ice. We need to melt it off somehow. It's weird, the game just let me into the boss room, and I feel like I've only been in this dungeon for like 10 minutes. But it seems like there's a lot going on in here. Is it like, does like the dungeon seem to revolve around the boss room? Because if so, that's super different. I reckon this big iced monster is the boss, and we gotta like thaw it out somehow, which is super interesting. Like we found the boss room, that like there it is, we're in the boss room, neat. We just have to reveal the boss. It's kind of different. I've got the map. That'll help. Yeah, 7 Rebirth, good game. Want to play it soon. maybe in January. Maybe that'll be one of the next games I stream a playthrough of. Anyway, next on my list that I played after Uncharted 2, Penny's Big Breakaway, a game that I completely forgot I played. Not that it was a super forgettable game, but it was a very short one. That wasn't particularly a big deal, I guess. That was a fun game. It was an indie game made by the same developers who made Sonic Mania, and it was a very momentum-based platformer where you play. It's a 3D platformer where it revolves around using a yo-yo, and I love that. It's where you use a yo-yo for platforming and you swing around and do yo-yo tricks. I haven't gone back to that game since I played it on stream, but I really liked it. It wasn't super crazy, but I did quite enjoy it. That seems to be a game that like came out and then got forgotten about. Like I haven't really heard anybody talking about it. But it was good, and I would recommend it if that sounds interesting at all. If you like Sonic games, then Penny's Big Breakaway might scratch an itch for you. Button. The next game that I finished on stream was Paper Mario The Origami King. I thought I played that game in 2023, but I guess not. Like, I swear I started that, like, I finished that game in 2023, but maybe I started it in 2023? And just finished it in 2024? I don't know. But, yeah, Origami King. That was a game I was playing through for a while. I mean, it wasn't my first time playing Origami King. But I did enjoy the playthrough nonetheless, because like even the newer Paper Mario games that people aren't too crazy on gameplay-wise are still really entertaining in just like the writing and the humor and, you know, the everything else, like even if the combat system isn't anything special. Yeah, Origami King. I enjoy playing it. The way forward is hidden in the bottom of the pot. That's weird. Keep that in mind. One thing about my Origami King playthrough, this formation of rocks looks kind of like a pot. One thing that's quite odd about my Origami King playthrough is that I started that playthrough as a challenge run where I was going through the game without using any weapons. Because basically in Origami King, you have your basic hammer attack and your basic jump attack, but you can also use weapons to make them stronger, and I was going through the game without using any of those to make it harder. I ended up abandoning that challenge run because it wasn't really making the game harder, it was just making the battles drag on, because I was just doing less damage. Like the fights weren't actually difficult, just longer, and I was like, I'm not enjoying this. So I abandoned that challenge run and just played it normally after that. Which was a good decision, really good decision, I think. Because the game just got a lot more fun after that. Oh, we've got a lily pad. Yeah, after I beat Paper Mario The Origami King, I decided to get myself a Switch Online membership, which is what I'm currently using to play this game, by the way. So that I could play N64 games, and I wanted to play the original Paper Mario, the Nintendo 64 Paper Mario. Because I'd never played it before, and I heard it was good. A lot of people sing high praises of the early Paper Mario games, which I'd never really played before. And also, they announced a remake of Thousand Year Door, so I was like, I gotta play the original Paper Mario to prepare for it. So I did, and I really liked it. I don't think the Paper Mario 64 is a game that I'm gonna find myself going back to too often. Like, it was fun to stream it, but I don't know if I'd be, like, going crazy going back to it at any time soon. But I liked it. It was fun. It was nice, but I will say that Thousand Year Door is basically the original Paper Mario, but better in basically every single way. Which is not to say that the original Paper Mario wasn't good, it's just that the Thousand Year Door was just everything that I want from that game and more. Thousand Year Door was a brilliant game. I'm skipping ahead on my list a little bit, but Thousand Year Door is just kind of relevant. Because I was talking about Paper Mario, but Thousand Year Door, I had an absolute joy playing that game on stream for the first time. I mean, I would have had a joy playing it off stream as well. It was the game that was fun. I loved Thousand Year Door. Would highly, highly recommend it, even if you're not like an RPG fan. Like the RPG combat system isn't even that complicated. It's fun. But, like, I think that Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door might be one of the funniest games I've ever played, or at least one of the most entertaining, in terms of its dialogue and the wacky, weird scenarios the game puts you through. It's I guess, like, to be more specific, it's one of the funniest non-comedy focused games I've ever played, because there are certain games where them being humorous is the point. Like, the whole identity of that game is it's a funny game. But Thousand Year Door, like, it's not, like, being funny isn't its top priority, but it is a damn funny game. It's the funniest non-comedy game, I guess, if that makes sense. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, to go back to that for a sec, that's also another game where that game was really funny. I feel like it takes a lot to get a genuine laugh out of me, even if I find things funny. I don't tend to laugh out loud too often, or at least not as often as others. But man, Paper Mario, Thousand Year Door, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, both games that made me audibly laugh out loud a few times. So yeah, I love that. Okay, ooh, hello, we got a chest. We got the compass! Now I can find all the things! Okay, I was a little bit lost in this dungeon for a bit there, but I'm finding my footing. Anyway, next on my list of games, I already said Thousand Year Door, so let's go back a bit. Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories! That was the game that I played this year. For the first time, I had never played the Game Boy Advance version of Chain of Memories before. I played the console Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, many times, but never the Game Boy Advance version. I had always kind of just brushed it off because I was like, I don't know, it's just Chain of Memories but on the Game Boy, so I never really gave it much thought. But I'm glad I gave it a try, and I'm really glad that I hadn't played it sooner, because it meant that I could play it for the first time on stream and kind of like... Because like, how often am I going to play a brand new Kingdom Hearts game on stream that I had never played before? Because I've played all of them, at least especially now after playing Chain of Memories on the Game Boy. So, you know, the experience of like playing a brand new Kingdom Hearts game on stream, that's not something I'm going to get too often, so... it was a really special playthrough for me. Although it wasn't entirely new, obviously, because I had played the console Chain of Memories. It was an interesting middle ground playthrough, where it was like... I was kind of experiencing a new game, but it was a game that I was quite familiar with in a lot of ways. But it meant that I didn't have to deal too much with the growing pains of learning how the game works, because this combat system was basically the same. But, like, control-wise, I guess, it was different, slightly. and there were some missing mechanics. But it was still a very fresh experience. I came to the conclusion at the end of my Chain of Memories playthrough that neither version of the game, I think, is definitively better than the other. I think each version has their strengths and weaknesses, and are both perfectly fine ways of experiencing the game. Why is Link covered in poopy? Link was looking a little bit poopy for a sec there. Yeah, both Chain of Memories and Re-Chain of Memories on the console, both perfectly fine ways of experiencing the game. I'd recommend both. It depends what you like. I will say that Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advance is definitely more difficult, I would say. And Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advance doesn't even give you a difficulty select. The game is just difficult. Well, it's not difficult, but it is harder than the console version in general, I think. In some ways. The final boss with Riku, good lord. God, is that fight harder on Game Boy. Like, it's really abusable on console. There's a combat mechanic that's in the console version that isn't in the Game Boy Advance version, and the absence of that mechanic makes the final boss way harder. I actually dropped a couple F-bombs. Fun fact. Those are my F-bombs of the year. That they will be in my 2024 clip compilation, by the way, that I'm working on. Okay, I'm a little bit lost. I think I need to press this button, but I need to do some more ice block physics whatevers. Not entirely sure how to play this. Yeah, I need to press down that button, but I don't know how to do it. Sorry, yeah, you yawned. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Chain of Memories. Really fun playthrough. I really enjoyed playing that game on stream. That was a fun one for sure. Nice to play some Kingdom Hearts, because like I was doing that Kingdom Hearts marathon for a while, and I finished. I'm surprised that it's been over a year since then. I think the Kingdom Hearts marathon finished in like late 2023, like September, November, maybe something like that. And that is absolutely nuts, because I didn't think it has been that long. It's already been over a year, and it's like crazy to think that. It does not feel like it was that long ago at all. So it was nice that I got to play a Kingdom Hearts game on stream this year. Always find a way to squeeze in some Kingdom Hearts whenever I want. So yeah, Chain of Memories was good for that. Other games on my list. I did a playthrough of Astro's Playroom. That was kind of a fun. That was another one-off stream where it was just a very short game. So I just played it in one go. A fun game. I'd already played it. Part of the reason why I chose to play, similarly to 7 Remake, part of the reason why I chose to play it at that point was because Astrobot got announced, and I was like, oh, okay, cool. I want to replay Astro's Playroom then. So I did so, and it was fun. liked it a lot, as I did the first time I played it. It was just fun to play. Anyway, I got to line up these blocks. I'm not a big fan of sliding block puzzles. I think I figured it out. Hold on. The music in this dungeon is quite eerie. There it is, yes. Just gotta use your noggin. This is a baby's game. This is a baby Zelda game for babies. How do I thaw this out? I don't have any fire, do I? No, I don't have any fire moves. Maybe I can flip it over with my cane. That's a no. Good try. Maybe bomb it? That would make sense, wouldn't it? No, you'd think that would work, huh? Well, actually, I wasn't expecting that to work. Just by the logic of this game. Other games on my list? I already went over Thousand Year Door. Oh yeah, so I started playing the Ratchet and Clank games this year. Ratchet and Clank is one of my favourite series. It's up there with Kingdom Hearts. Obviously Kingdom Hearts is my number one, but Ratchet and Clank is like a close second. Maybe neck and neck with Sonic. Maybe third place to Sonic, I don't know. Depends how I feel that day. Yeah, I started playing through the Ratchet and Clank games. I wanted to play through the original trilogy. I haven't played 3 yet. Yeah, I love those games. It's nice to share those on stream. Link, where are you? Are you still under me? Rephrase. It's so dark, I can't see my beak in front of my face. Watch your step. I don't want you to trip over anything. You're right, it is a bit dark down here. I wonder what the dungeon item is for this dungeon. We don't have it yet. I imagine it might be a fire-based thing, like a torch or a fire wand or something. We got beetles! I gotta keep an eye on my health. I've been playing very recklessly today. Which isn't too out of the ordinary for me, but still. Oh yeah, so I'm a little bit tired today. So I don't know if I'll stream too long today. One thing I'm trying to get, trying to be a bit more chill with is like the length of my streams. And just kind of just being okay to just let the streams be whatever length they're naturally gonna be. There's really nothing wrong with doing a stream that's a little bit short from time to time. But then again, I don't know. I think the other day, when I played Sly Cooper, I was like, I don't know if I'll stream too long for today. But then that stream ended up being like 4 hours, which is like fairly ordinary length for me. So I don't know. But there's nothing wrong with the stream being kind of short. If I'm not feeling too up for streaming for a decently long time, then I don't have to. It's probably better off that I do that. If I'm not 100%, then, you know, my gameplay isn't going to be as good, and I'm not going to be as into it, and that's not fun for anybody. So if I'm feeling like I want to cut a stream short, just because I'm not feeling 100%, then I shouldn't. And that's something I want to get better with. Just like being okay to let the streams naturally run their course, you know, and not try and stretch them out to be lengthy, because, you know, a longer stream doesn't equal a better stream, and I think I need to get that in my head. As much as I like making lots of progress, you know, it's okay, you know. Of course, sunlight! Once we get some sunlight in to melt the ice, that element will be as good as ours. Yeah, I bet we're gonna thaw out the boss as well, simultaneously. I was saying something. But yeah, yeah, so I'm a little bit tired today, so I might not stream for too terribly long today. I, at the very least, would like to beat this dungeon, and then maybe make some progress towards the next dungeon. But for now, I'm just gonna see how far I get. Yeah, I'm quite tired today. I didn't get a ton of sleep, but that's kind of my bad a little bit, but not really. It's hard to explain. It's annoying because it feels like I'm trying to get into a better sleep schedule, and I think I am now. But it feels like feels like no matter what I do with my sleep schedule, I'm going to be tired no matter what I do, and it's annoying. Because like I got up earlier than I probably ought to have, considering the amount of hours I got. So I don't know how I woke up early when I didn't even get that many hours to begin with. My brain just kind of works weird like that. So I got up at a certain time and I couldn't really get back to sleep. So I was like, well, screw it, I'm just going to get up then. And then later on today, I was tired, but I was like, well, I can't sleep now, can I? Because it's already like the middle of the day. So here I am, and I'm just a little bit tired now because my brain was like, you're gonna get up at this time and you're gonna feel upset about it, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And I'm like, gee, thanks. Yeah, that's annoying. But yeah, it just means that I'm not feeling 100% energized, but I don't know. Speaking of which, earlier, before I was starting up the stream, I did the final boss in Mario and Luigi Brothership, which was a playthrough that I started on stream, but I decided to abandon that playthrough, as I've said before, and play off stream instead, because it just didn't feel like a very good game to play on stream. After beating it, I am really I think that was a really good decision. Also, I maxed out my wallet at 999, huh? Choosing to not play Mario & Luigi Brothership or not continue it on stream, very good decision. That was a good decision. I'm glad I made that decision. It didn't feel like a very good stream game, especially the way I was playing it, because I was doing it as like a challenge run. Again, similarly to Origami King. But I still wanted to do the challenge run, just it wasn't very good on stream. Yeah, I continue to play the game off stream, and I just beat it earlier today, just right before setting up for the stream, actually. My overall thoughts in it, trying to not give spoilers, but my overall thoughts on Mario & Luigi Brothership. The thing with that game is that when it came out, it was quite mixed. Like IGN gave it like a 5 out of 5, and I was kind of like oh, IGN and their bonkers number rankings, blah 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 blah. Now that I've actually played through the game, I can kind of get why they gave it a 5 out of 5. Because the thing with number scores is that the numbers don't mean much without the context behind the number. But a 5 out of 5, what does that tell you? That it's literally the middle. It's in the middle between 1 and 10. So that would indicate that the game is very fine, very good. It's a very medium game, which is not bad. It's not a bad game, it's a very medium game. And honestly, yeah, I would kind of agree. When I was playing Mario & Luigi Brothership on stream, I was trying my damnedest to try and be as positive as I could. Because I don't like being negative. I don't like speaking negatively about games. I'd like to give them all a good, proper shot. And really try and get into them. And I was trying my hardest to do that with Brothership. And honestly, yeah, there's a lot to like about that game. But I think I was trying to shield myself from some of that game's low points. But maybe not, because the weird thing about Mario & Luigi Brothership is that I kind of agree that it's a very middle-of-the-road kind of game. I have such a difficult time putting my finger on what it is about the game that makes it that way. Like, I don't know if I fully know myself what it is about that game that makes it so mid, as the kids say. I'm just not really too sure. Like, I guess it's a very slow-paced game. The game has like multiple islands instead of having big like segments or like chapters. The game is kind of divided into much smaller islands, and I think maybe the reason I think it maybe was harder for me to get attached to some of these locations and characters when you're not spending a ton of time in these islands, because a lot of them are fairly brief. But then, on the other hand, it does mean that you're constantly going somewhere new. so it has its ups and downs. But like again, I said that it felt like it was hard for me to get connected to some of the characters, but other times I felt like I did really connect with some of the characters. So again, it's very odd because I don't really know exactly what it is about the game specific. Like, I don't think the game has one gigantic flaw in it, you know? Its flaws seem to be like a build-up of small things rather than one painfully glaring issue. Which makes it a very difficult game to really give my thoughts on. Okay, I'm a little bit lost. So yeah, for my playthrough of Mario and Luigi Brothership, I was doing a challenge run, so I was playing the game with no gear, or armor, whatever you want to call it. Which basically meant that my defense was significantly lower and my attack was significantly lower. It just took me a lot longer to defeat enemies. Stuff like that. And I took a lot more damage, that sort of thing. And I was perfectly fine with that challenge. I think doing that challenge probably wasn't the best idea for playing the game on stream. Which is kind of partially why I abandoned the playthrough. But I enjoyed playing the game that way off stream, because like, without being on stream, it meant that I could just fully just zone out and just play the game. Listen to a podcast in the background, that sort of game. It's one of those kinds of games for me. Yeah, but my challenge run of Mario and Luigi Brothership with no gear, there was never an issue until the final boss that I was doing earlier today, because good lord, was the final boss kind of a slog to get through. And admittedly, yeah, it was probably because of my no gear challenge. Like, that definitely impacted that. It wouldn't have been as much of a pain if it wasn't for that, so whoopsie-daisy, that's my bad. I still didn't want to just abandon my challenge run right at the end, though. So I stuck it out and I ended up winning the fight eventually. It took ages, though. So yeah, I'm glad I persevered through that. I feel like I was going somewhere with that. I feel like I lost my train of thought. Oh, good. I'm a little bit lost in this dungeon right now. I'm getting very yawny. Yeah, Mario and Luigi Brothership. An interesting game for sure. I think the game has some really good high points though. Like, there is a lot to like about it. And it sucks because it seems like the game isn't doing very well. Like, its reviews are very middle of the road. You know, I imagine it's probably not selling too great either, because I haven't heard it. I've like not heard anybody really talking about it. Aside from major review sites, obviously. Like, no one's really been talking about it. It hasn't really made much of a splash. And it's a shame, because while I don't know if because, like, again, I'd agree that the game is very middle of the road. I still wanted it to do well because it meant that, like, if the game doesn't do well, then Mario and Luigi might not come back again. Which is a shame because, like, Mario and Luigi Brothership already felt like a miracle. And I was like, oh cool, Mario and Luigi's back. But, like, if the game is, like, does really poorly, then maybe the series won't come back again for another entry, and it would be upsetting if that was the case, because I think Mario and Luigi, just the series, just the gameplay, is so good, and there's so much potential there, especially now that it's on console. And it'd be a real shame if it were to go away, because I think in terms of, like, the basic combat system, I think I prefer Mario and Luigi's combat system over Paper Mario. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, at least. And Thousand Year Door is like the top tier Mario and Luigi combat style. But even with that, I still think I prefer Mario and Luigi's combat system, just the basics of it all. And it would be a shame to lose it if it doesn't come back. Also, I like the new kind of style that Brothership sets up. It being the first Mario and Luigi game on a console, it's in 3D. I really like the art style. And also because it's in 3D and because it's on the console, it allows for more dynamic like visual flair and camera angles and stuff like that, which they make some decent use of. Most of the time the games that like setup and stuff is very much like the older games where it's very top-down out in the field, and then you got like a side view for combat. Like there's no like full camera control or anything like that. There's no camera control at all, really. So in that case, it's very faithful. But like, I think they make the extra. The fact that it's in 3D and it's on the console, I feel like they make decent use of that in the visuals department. Obviously, it's not going to win any awards, but it's pleasant to look at, and that's what's really important. Oh my god, am I lost? I don't know what I'm doing. I feel like I've been wandering around for ages, not knowing where I'm going. Yeah, Mario and Luigi Brothership. Overall, I enjoyed my time with it, but I don't know if I'd be rushing back to go play it again. Also, the game doesn't have like any sort of New Game Plus or hard mode or like you don't even get to save your game after you beat the final boss. It's one of those kinds of games where like you know, you save before the final boss and that's it. There is no like post-game anything. And I don't think the other Mario and Luigi games really have post-game stuff either, to be honest. I think they did have hard modes where like once you beat the game you can play hard mode. It wasn't a New Game Plus or anything, but it was, you know, a harder game mode. But Brothership doesn't seem to have anything like that, which is kind of disappointing. Man, I'm a bit lost. Like, there's the blue thing that gets you to the entrance. And now we're over here. And this is where the light was. So this is where I was. And then... So I did all this. I pulled on this switch and it activated the light beam, which is what I want. Now I need to pull the switch on the other side. This light beam opened up this path to the right here. So that's clearly where I'm intended to go next. So you know, here I am, I'm going down here. And then nothing here, I go up here. Go around here. I'm kind of just retracing my steps because I'm a bit lost now. So I went through here, I got the chest to go through here. There is some, I think there's some pots to the right. Maybe there's something important in those? I doubt it. Yeah, like they wouldn't hide a key in a pot. That's very unusual. Ow. Oh boy. Man, I guess this is holding that tradition of the water temple being confusing, but this is actually an ice temple. I just don't know where to go because it feels like I've done everything that I'm able to do. Like, I don't know what to do about these ice blocks. Like, I've tried breaking them already, and nothing seems to work. My bombs don't work. Do I dig on them? Is there any digging to be done here? I need to get through this door, but I don't have a key. Let's open up this... Oh no, that closes it. Well, I want that on. Did I already melt the ice block that was down there that the game wanted me to? Like, here's... Oh wait, hold on. Did I even pull the switch? Did I even bother trying? I'm stupid, sorry. I must have walked through here a bunch of times. God, I was in this room too! Why didn't I think to throw the switch? It seems very obvious now that, like, the light was going up there and I just had to pull the switch to open the door to put it on the chest. Why didn't I do that? I felt like I walked in here as if like I thought I did that, but I guess I didn't. I guess I was too busy talking about whatever I was talking about to really notice. Now I have the key. There it is. I guess I thought I'd open the chest when I didn't. It was a very obvious puzzle there, and I just didn't do it. I think I knew that's what I was supposed to do, but I just completely didn't register to do it. I think I pulled on that switch and was like, okay, now I just need to go down and get the chest, but I just didn't. I was too distracted by me talking about random stuff. Okay. Oh, is it mini-boss time? That usually means we're in for a, we're gonna get the dungeon item after this. I bet it's gotta be something that helps us melt ice. Oh, Big Choo Choo is back. Oh, this time it's a blue lightning one. We already fought one of these before. I just gotta inhale its, body. Ow. Also, I don't have any potions. I used up my fairy already, so I've got to be careful health-wise. Just use the same strategy as last time. Man, it's got a goofy smiley face. Okay, I can't inhale its... There, oh, there we go. I have to wait for it to stop zapping. When it starts a zapping, I gotta stop a yapping. Almost positive I've made that joke before. Also, is this thing, like, transparent? Is this Chew's like kind of transparent? It looks like I can see through it a little bit. Like they're bubbles. I feel like they're not supposed to be like that. They weren't in Wind Waker. Gonna charge up a spin. Pretty sure spin attacks do double damage. I'm getting a bit too eager. Okay, wait for it to stop zapping. Okay, I'm gonna wait for it to jump. Oh no, it's zappy again. There we go. It's very windy outside. I hope that doesn't interfere with my stream. It could. So be prepared for any issues potentially. Ooh. What do we got? You got the flame lantern. Okay, so it is a lantern. Alright. I was expecting maybe a fire rod or something. Lanterns are cool too. This handy item lights up the night. Press the button to turn it on or off. Does it use up lantern oil like in Twilight Princess, or is it like a magical lantern that don't need no fuel? Oh no, I think it seems to be just on all the time. Oh, I like how he holds it. Like he lights it up. I like the little like sploosh effect when you turn it on. And then he holds it. Oh, that's so cute. It seems like I can have it on all the time. It doesn't seem like it uses up any sort of resource. In Twilight Princess, this is funny, because like, I feel like something like a lantern would be like one of the last items you get, because it's so simple compared to everything else. Oh, but no, this isn't just a lantern, this is the flame lantern, it's very different. But like, the only other Zelda game I've played that has a lantern... Actually, no, untrue. I've played a couple. Usually in Zelda games, the lantern is like the last, or like the first item you get. Like, it's usually like the basic first item you get, because it is very basic, it's just a lantern. Very simple starting item to get you into the gameplay and to teach you how items work. But no, here it's like, it seems to be one of the later items in the game. That's kind of interesting. So again, I like how I can just keep it on all the time. I've really liked all the music in the dungeons in this game. This game's soundtrack has been very pleasant. It's been serving the game well. Zelda games aren't exactly... Zelda games don't typically have bad music, so... Don't know what I was expecting. So I am going to perish. Got a kinstone. Okay, this rock is in my way. I can't move it. Maybe I have to get here from another room. Yeah, looks like it. It looks like there might be a secret room somewhere. Oh yeah, there's a rock wall there. Can't get there, so I'll have to go around. Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if I would even stream today. Oh wait, no, I can go through here. Never mind. I wasn't sure if I was going to stream today because I was feeling really under the weather yesterday. Like, I woke up yesterday and I was totally fine, but then later that evening, I started, like, sneezing a lot and I just got, like, a really bad headache. So I think, like, maybe I caught a cold or something. I took some tablets for it, and now I'm feeling better, so... At first I was like, maybe I'll have to cancel my stream, because if I'm not feeling well, then I don't want to be just sneezing the whole stream, because that's no fun, no one wants that. Also, I'm going to die. Oh, I can shoot my sword beams now, though. Another kinstone. But yeah, I'm feeling not so bad now. My nose still feels a bit funny, but I don't feel too sneezy. Though I still might sneeze at some point, so brace for that. I don't have a key. Okay, well, can I get through that rock wall? I need my bombs. Rope. Bombs. I quite like the lantern. I mainly think it's just cute how Link holds it. I mean, what else is he gonna do with it? Not hold it? In some Zelda games, though, like when he used the lantern, he just uses it. He just like gestures it forward to light stuff and then he puts it away immediately. I like how he holds it. In Twilight Princess, the lantern in that game, again, it's like the first item you get. Link will hold it, but then if you want to use your sword or like another item, Link will actually keep the lantern on. He'll just hook it onto his belt, and then it will just kind of still be there, illuminating everything, but it'll just be on his belt. Which is, it's a nice, nice touch. I like that quite a lot. It's the little things. It's the simple things you like. I wholly intend to do a playthrough of Twilight Princess on stream in the near future, in the new year, at some point. Because playing through Wind Waker, as I've said before, was a ton of fun on stream. And it reinvigorated my Zelda love quite a bit, hence why I'm playing this now. But I like Twilight... Sorry, I like Twilight Princess a lot. Oh god. I might die. Oh. Oh, blah. Oh, that was such an abrupt death. I forget what happens when you die in this game. Am I just gonna get booted back to the beginning of the dungeon? Yep. This is why we have these little teleporters. I think I'll still have to backtrack a bit to get back to where I was. I ought to be more careful. Let's refill my hearts. Thankfully the game is actually being nice about the hearts for once. I'm actually putting them in these pots. Am I going the right way? For some reason this music just started reminding me of Undertale. Or Deltarune. One or the other. Which is interesting. I don't know if maybe it just kind of just sounds similar or if... I don't know. It has kind of like an eerie vibe about it. Ice temples typically are eerie. I mean, it's cold, you know? It's not friendly. You usually associate happy with warmth, you know? One of the most interesting ice dungeons in a Zelda game that I've played, because, you know, I haven't played all of them, so maybe I'm missing out on something. But Twilight Princess's ice dungeon is pretty cool, because it takes place on a snowy mountain, but there's like an abandoned mansion on the mountain, and the dungeon is within the mansion, which is really cool. And it's not even like a deadly dangerous place on its own. It's been overrun by monsters, but the place like on its own is quite, I don't know, it's quite a vibe. The mansion is owned by two very sweet yetis, or at least that's what I think they are. I mean, it's Zelda, so you know they're like fantasy creatures. They're yeti-like snowmen people. And they're both very sweet. They're like a married couple, and they're very sweet. And basically the dungeon is like you're going through this mansion, and you're like finding stuff for them. All you're trying to do is just get to the to their bedroom, because they have the plot MacGuffin that you're looking for in their bedroom. So you're trying to find the key to their room. But it has you going all over the place trying to find it, because the Yetis don't remember where they stashed the keys. So they're like, go here, try going over here, it might be over here. What the hell's going on? It's a dead end. Apparently. That was weird. Oh, this is that room I was in before where Eslo was like, hey, be careful, it's really dark in here. It sure is dark in here. I guess I'll backtrack. Now that I have the lantern, there is stuff I can do now. The noise that monster was making as it was going on up against the walls there was like... made me... got a chill up my spine. Don't like noises like that. It's like scurrying. Not a fan. Oh my god, I'm getting very yawny. I hope you don't mind my yawning voice. Yeah. The way my voice gets when I'm yawning is kind of like Big the Cat. Like Froggy. Okay, here we go. Getting back to the beginning. Okay, so now I have the lantern. I should be able to do stuff with it. Yeah, I like how I can just keep the lantern out all the time. Again, the lantern in Twilight Princess consumed oil, so you had to, like, refuel it. So you can have the lantern out all the time. A Pixel Yawn 2024. Yeah, I should do a yawn compilation. Whoa, is me yawning? Is me yawning making anybody else want to yawn? Because apparently yawning's contagious. It does seem to be. Let's see. There's an empty room to the left, to the like upper left, that I haven't been able to go to. I don't know how to get there though. Oh my god! Ugh. Sorry. Stop yelling when I'm yawning. I might be going the wrong way. So this is where I was. Man, the music here is freaking me out. Oh, going back to the topic of the games I beat this year, I stopped looking at my list because I wanted to focus on the dungeon for a bit. One game that I beat this year that I'm actually quite proud I beat this year was Bendy and the Dark Revival. I finished it recently. And I'm super proud of myself for finishing that because that was a game where I was like really scared. I was scared of it. I'll admit. Perhaps you didn't notice. Perhaps it wasn't particularly evident, but that game was freaking out my little mind. Okay, I need to get to another floor. Yeah, I'm glad that I ended up beating that game though. Because it was freaking me out, but I persevered. The game got less freaky and scary as it went on. But still, I'm glad I got through it, because I don't like leaving games unfinished, so... And I didn't want to leave that game unfinished. But I did it, and I'm really glad I did it. Not like a big horror game guy, so... It was quite the achievement for me, I can assure you. Sorry, I shouldn't like yawn scream right into my microphone. That's not nice. Just scream yawn. God, I'm so lost. This is a dungeon that is easy to get lost in. I was here, but no, I don't want to be here. How do I get down? God, I'm so lost. How do I get down to the lower floor again? Because, like, there's so many rooms on this lower floor that I haven't explored yet, but I don't remember how I get there. I don't think this is the way. Maybe if I go back to the beginning. If I go back to the beginning and I go into this blue light thing, maybe that will put me in a better position. It did not. Well, here's some stairs. These go down. Okay, now I'm getting somewhere. Alright. Oh wait, this is like the dark room. Maybe I went into this doorway down below before, but it seemed to be a dead end. Maybe I was supposed to go up and then left and then exit out here. That would make sense. But I feel like I tried that and it didn't work. It seemed to be a dead end. Maybe I should give it another go. Man, this dungeon is confusing. Or I'm dumb. Could be both. That's something I need to work on for next year. That's my New Year's resolution. Stop putting myself down all the time. I gotta stop doing that because I do it way too much. I'm like undermining my accomplishments. I'm not thinking very highly of myself. I'm constantly making jabs at myself. And sometimes, and you know, it's good to laugh at yourself. And I do think that I have many a flaw, but I don't think pointing it out to myself is always the way to go. I should try and see the good before the bad, because I do that with a lot of other people and a lot of other things. I typically like to see the good stuff first, but I do the opposite with myself. And I maybe should stop doing that and give myself a little credit from time to time. So that's something I want to try and do next year a bit more. Just have more confidence in myself. Someone I know in real life, not that me being on stream isn't real, but someone I know found out that I do live streams and like that I've also been like dabbling in content creation lately. Someone found out about that. I didn't tell them, but they found out. And super supportive, by the way. They're like, oh, that sounds so good. That sounds like a really good like hobby for you. That sounds like a really good thing for you to like invest your time into and like stuff to work on. Like, that sounds great. And I'd agree, because I think streaming and making these little videos of mine have been good for me. It's a good way for me to do something creative, and I get to share the games I like with people and talk about them. I have like an outlet, which is great. I'd agree that like this is all pretty good for me. But when they saw like my Twitch channel, my YouTube channel, I was very like, it's nothing special. I wouldn't bother watching it. Like I was like doing that sort of thing. I was like, don't. It's not for everyone. Like, oh, I am supposed to go down here. Okay. God, I feel dumb. I've been missing a lot of very obvious stuff in this dungeon. I'm very scatterbrained today. But yeah, I was very like, don't bother watching my stuff. It's not for everyone. It's not that great. And to an extent, like, I still kind of think that, like, my streams and my content, it's very low budget. But I'm just trying to do the best I can with what I can do. with what I got. So I was very like, you know, don't feel like you need to look at my creations and stuff like that. And maybe that's not the best idea for me to do that. Maybe I shouldn't be saying stuff like that. Maybe I should be trying to sell myself a bit more. And, you know, try and be a bit more proud of what I can do and being like... Because, like, I am proud of the stuff that I've been able to do. I should really, you know, try and... Because, you know, if I would ideally like for people to, like, in terms of, like, my scripted videos that I've been making recently, if I would like for people to see them, and ideally I would, I should try and, you know, I shouldn't be like, oh, they're not that great. Like, yeah, don't worry, nothing special. Because that's usually what I say. I say, oh, it's nothing special. And I don't think it is, but maybe if I thought it was special, maybe it would be. Like, have you ever seen a children's movie or like a Disney movie? You gotta believe in yourself, you know? And all that jazz, you know? Haven't you seen like any movie? So yeah, maybe if I had a bit more confidence in myself and maybe I could help people see things the way I see them. Instead of being like, oh, it's nothing special. Maybe I should... I don't know. You might be surprised. So yeah, that's something I want to work on. Have a bit more confidence in the stuff I do and the stuff I make. I think that's a very good goal. That's a good one. And it's achievable. I think sometimes the best goals are the achievable ones. If you make like a New Year's resolution or whatever that you know you're unlikely to actually accomplish, then what's the point of making it, you know? I feel like me having a bit more self-confidence and working a bit more on like self-esteem stuff, I think that's a good, achievable goal. Oh, I'm supposed to be moving these blocks. Oh, this just got more confusing. Okay, I am confusion. I don't... I'm supposed to clone myself for something, but I can't seem to move these blocks anywhere. What if I make a clone here and then make like another one way over here? Does that help me at all? Doesn't seem to, no. Golly G, because like I can't, because if I make a clone with these two squares here and I do that, like I can't get out of this little area because he's always just going to be above me there, to the north of me. And I can't move these blocks here. So I gotta do some kind of sneaky maneuvering. But why do I need clones? What if I make a clone here? Very carefully maneuver around here. And then make a clone here. Now we can both get out. But how does this help? I can't, because I can't move one of these blocks without two links. I need two links to move these. And if they're not next to each other, then that's no good. Moving that block doesn't do jack crap for me, so... Maybe my new torch? Okay, well, I can melt the ice blocks, but how... That's not helpful. I need those. I assume I need these ice blocks to be on the switches so I can open the door. I imagine there's one ice block there and then another one there. There's 3 switches, so I reckon I need to get the 2 ice blocks on 2 of these switches and then step on the 3rd one myself. This first one seems pretty simple, just like move it there and then move it down. There it is. Oh, my throat started hurting. Oh, sorry, I just got like a random twinge in my throat. So now there's this block, and I don't know what to do with it. I just don't know. I can either move it this way, but then it just gets stuck in here. Or I can I like torch this? No. Or I can move it this way, but that's not doing anything either. Let's see. Let's go into mega analysis mode. So let's see. I need to get this block onto one of the switches. I can't move it up because it's up against the wall. I can move it to the right, but I can't move it once I've done that. I can't move to the left because it won't move. We have these light panels which is used for cloning, but I can't do anything with them. I can't move this block, and I can't move this block. And I can't leave that little zone without my Link clone leaving. So I can do this. This isn't helpful though. Wow, I'm really stuck. I'm really not sure. None of these blocks seem to move when I push on them. Let me try something. I'm gonna try something a bit weird. I noticed the Ghost Link can pass through stuff if you're quick enough. But no, I still can't move any of these blocks. Though these light clone panels have to be here for a reason, but I can't think of what I possibly could need them for. What does Eslo think? That's not useful information. It might be one of those really obvious things. Like, I can't maneuver this link somewhere else. Actually, I can make multiple clones, can't I? I can make, like, 3? Or not, can I only make 2? Yeah, I can only make 2. Good golly. Good golly gosh. It can't be that I'm missing something, like I'm missing an item or something, because there's nowhere else for me to go. And... like, yeah, there's nowhere else I can go here, and... I already have the dungeon item for this dungeon, so like I should already have everything I need to beat it. Oh no. It's not like I need a key or anything. Obviously, it's very obvious that all I need to do is hit these buttons to open the door, which is something that I shouldn't need anything special for. It seems like I just need to solve this puzzle, but I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's the trick. I can move this here. And move that there. What if I destroy both of the blocks? Does that like trigger something? Nope. I don't understand what these cloning panels are for. They've got to serve some kind of purpose, but I have zero clue what that purpose could be. They must be for something, otherwise why would they be there? I'm getting really, like, antsy. Like, there's ice panels move there. Like, I can't move this ice panel anywhere, because I can't move it up because it's up against the wall. I can't move it to the right because then it gets stuck in this corner and then I can't do anything with it. And then I can't move it there because it gets stuck over there, so... what else can I do? And then there's this. Unless I'm supposed to use this block somehow? Like, I can move it up. Instead of moving it to the button, what if I moved it this way? Well, now it's just stuck and I can't do anything with that. What's the point of these stopping things being here? It feels like I should be able to move one of these blocks, because these are the movable blocks from the previous room. Why else would these be here if you're not meant to move them? That would explain why these duplication panels are here. But that doesn't solve the mystery. Like, I can't move these. They ain't moving. Unless, is there maybe another item I can use? Boomerang. This isn't a boomerang, this is the bow. Ocarina of Wind, that doesn't do anything for this. Can I destroy these with my bombs, maybe? Or dig them? Are they, like, things I can dig up? No? Bombs don't work either. Hey Pixel, oh hi there Natsu, how you doing? I'm feeling a tiny bit under the weather today. I was having a bit of a cold. I hope you're doing alright though. I'm really stuck on this puzzle. I've been stuck in this room for like what feels like 20 minutes. Doing a whole lot of nothing. So I just don't understand what I need to do. Yeah, but I hope you're doing well. I hope you're all good. And I hope you're having a good day. Yeah. Sorry, translation, I hope you're having a good day. Doing alright, just dropped my wife at the airport. I've been with her since Wednesday. Ah, nice. Well, that's really nice to hear. Quality time. Like, dropping her off so you're not together right now anymore. Must be upsetting. But I hope you had a nice time. I feel like if I don't figure out this puzzle in the next 10 minutes, I might Google it because I'm getting really agitated, and I've been like, I can't just, the whole stream can't just be this room. I can't be doing that. There's got to be a trick. I just don't get it. I just don't know what the game wants me to do. I don't get what it's asking of me. Like, we have these cloning panels, but like I can't do anything with them. I moved that ice block and there's nothing. Sorry, my phone just buzzed. I got really scared. I can hit that button, and that's all great, but I can't do anything else aside from that. Press the switch myself. Yeah, Eslo doesn't really tell you anything useful. Eslo's really here to remind you of stuff, not really give you hints on puzzle solutions. So what if I move this to the right, but like now it's stuck and I can't move it. I can't grab it either, I don't think. Like, does cloning myself now do anything? It would appear not. God, I'm stuck! I'm so stuck! Maybe I should check around. Maybe I should try looking around another part of the dungeon. Maybe it really is like I'm just missing something. Some kind of key or upgrade or some kind of thingamajig. Hey, OPixel, I changed my name. Oh yeah, I noticed when I was looking. I noticed that you changed your name yesterday because I was looking through my Twitch clips. And there are a handful of clips that have been made by a username I didn't recognize. And then I remembered that you made some of those clips, so I was like, oh, you must have changed your name. My thought is that you use... also, how am I pronouncing your name? Is it Glaum? Glaum? Feel free to put phonetics in case I'm saying your name wrong, because I don't want to get your name wrong. But I hope you like your new name. My thought is to use the ice block for the switch on the bottom, and use the clone to get the other. Seems like the clone stays if it's not in the stone block for too long, so you might want to remain in the narrow spaces as you go. Hold on, let me actually focus on what that says. Okay, use the ice block for the switch on the bottom, and then use the clone to get the other. Like, separately? It seems like the clone stays if it's not in the stone block for too long. Whoops, I think I messed up. You can still call me Gloom, it's just supposed to be Gloam, which is when day turns to dusk. Oh, okay. Gloom. Okay, I'll refer to you as Gloom for short, if that's okay with you. Seems the clone stays if it's not in the stone block for too long, so it might remain if it's in the narrow spaces as you go. Yeah, I think the thing about the clones though is that they always move parallel to you. Like they won't. They copy your movements. And I'm not sure I see how the clone can really help with the ice block. You got it, I think. Okay. Like, I have the whoops. It went away. I appreciate the advice on the puzzle though, because I have no clue, so I'm taking what I can get at this point. So like we go over here. Like if my clone tries to make contact with this block, he disappears. So like the clones can't seem to move the ice blocks at all. They're like ghosts. They just phase through things. Which begs the question as to why is the clone panels here if they don't work that way? Unless... I had a thought, I don't know how it would help though. You move the ice blocks nearest to you out of the way, but move the ice block onto the switch, then make your clone be the other panel so it goes into the top switch when you reach there. Oh! Oh! I think I see what you're saying, and it's actually... I think I see what you're saying, actually. Can I do that? Could that work? Like, do that. And then have him phase through this block real quick. Oh, wait, no, that didn't work. Wait. Oh, get the block out of the way. Like that. And then, like, go here. And then... Whoops, I messed that up. Hold on. I do think I see what you're getting at actually now. And it's genius. You're a genius. Gotta go. Best of luck with the stream. Sure thing, Tiago. Sorry if it was a very sorry I've been so like tired and like very like just doing this ice dungeon this whole time. I'm not too lively today. Sorry about that, but thanks for stopping by anyway. I hope you have a good rest of your day. No, if it's in the narrow spaces like that, you can't follow the path, so never, so it never goes into any blocks. So move it the other way. I don't think that's what I wanted actually. Wait. Have a good time zone, everyone. Sure thing, Tiago. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. And a Merry Christmas. Like this. So I think what you were getting at is that I have one of the ice blocks hit the switch and then use my clones to hit the other two buttons. Is that what you were getting at? Because thinking about it, that's actually incredibly obvious. I feel dumb for not even thinking of that. Because, like, I assumed that the second ice block needed to go on the button, but that doesn't seem to be the case. It does... Oh, I'm timed. That's why this is hard. Okay. I have a very strict time limit to get to the other side of the room. Can't really be too careful because I'm gonna run out of time. But I also don't want my clone to disappear. That was totally it! Oh my god, thank you so much, Gloom. I was stuck on that for way longer than I ever should have been. Oh my god. That in hindsight, I should have really thought of that. I feel like I'm so scatterbrained today. I feel like this entire dungeon I've been missing really obvious stuff. So that other ice block was just a red herring. That other ice block feels like it was just there to confuse me, to trick me. Like I had to move it out of the way, but other than that, it feels like it was just kind of there to confuse me. Well, you said you were tired today. That is true. I'm a little bit tired. I, at the very least, would like to beat this dungeon today. That's my goal for this stream. Oh my god, I can't see. Yeah, thank you so much for the help. I was stuck on that for ages. I get the feeling I need to light these torches in a certain formation. There was another room earlier on in the dungeon that had a very similar layout. Or maybe I'm just supposed to light the torches quickly. It's really hard to do with ice physics. Okay, I was supposed to just light them all. Okay. I thought maybe I was supposed to light the torches in a specific formation. No, I was just supposed to light them all quickly. That wasn't so much a puzzle, just more of a skill-based thing. God, now that I got past that room, I feel like I should be good for the rest of the dungeon, I'd imagine. Can I light these bugs on fire? That'd be fun. Oh, okay. Bugs die when they go in the water. Who knew? They just immediately die. There's no, like, animation or anything. They're just gone. They just get deleted. Oh yeah, so just so it's clear, Sonic 3, the movie, came out the other day, and I have not seen it yet, so no spoilers. I'm planning on seeing it next Friday, next weekend. I'm planning on visiting my twin and seeing it, so we can see it together. Otherwise, I probably would have gone to see it by now, but I want us to see it together. So I haven't seen it yet, so obviously no spoilers. And you know, even when I see it, I probably won't spoil anything until or like talk spoilers until like maybe the new year. Maybe like once January hits, then like I'll probably start talking about the movie a lot more freely. Because anyone who's like super sensitive to spoilers probably would have seen it by that point. I haven't seen it yet either, but I want to, so no spoilers here. I've managed to avoid any somehow also. I think I've seen something that might be a spoiler, but it could have been like an edited screenshot for all I know. So I don't know exactly if it's a spoiler. And even if it is a spoiler, it's something that I assumed would probably happen in the movie anyway, just because it's based off of Sonic Adventure 2. So I think I saw like a video thumbnail or something that might be a spoiler. And it's not a big shocker, because Sonic 3 is following the events of Sonic Adventure 2 for the most part, it means there's not like a ton that can really be spoiled for me. Or at least like specific like plot points. Like stuff like action set pieces and like cool stuff that happens. Like stuff like that I want to avoid spoilers for, but like in terms of like where the story goes, like because I know it's probably going to follow Adventure 2. I can kind of already, like, I don't think there's going to be any, like, twists or anything that'll get me, you know? But still, I would ideally not... I'd ideally like to go into the movie not knowing as little... I'd ideally like to go into the movie knowing as little as possible, you know? Yeah, the SA2 plot points are a given, since we've already seen trailers showing a bit, yeah. But still, I want to see Shadow. The movie seems to be reviewing well. It seems like, seems a lot of people are just saying it's the best one yet, so that's great. It's good to see that the movies are gradually, continuously getting better. I think it was Elshad in my stream the other day who said that he felt like he kind of preferred the second one a little bit more. But that could just entirely just be taste. And I could see, because it seems like Sonic 3 might be a bit of a darker film. Not like dark, but like a bit more serious. And I can understand maybe liking the more light, fun, you know, aspects of the second one. We did it, Link. Now we can take the element. That was a lot of trouble, but we finally did it, and what in blazes? Hey, something's not right here. I called it. That thing's the boss, and it's Kirby inhaling my element. What? What's this? That stupid Octorok stole our element. Don't just stand there. We've got to go get it, Link, now. Man, the boss room of this dungeon was literally open this whole time. It's kind of an interesting concept there, where because usually in a dungeon you're trying to make your way through the dungeon and get to the boss room. But here, the boss room was open really early on. It's just the boss itself was kind of frozen. And we couldn't access the elements, so we kind of had to like figure out how to reveal it. But there are treasure chests in this dungeon that are missing, and an entire room that I haven't been in. Like, I could just go down there and fight the boss or whatever, but I want to get those treasure chests. I kind of assumed that I would just naturally get them. Let me go back to the beginning and go through this red thing. It's free element, Colossal Octorok. This is mine. He just eats it. It's my element, bruh. Okay, so so this is like the little oh wait, there's like a room over here. And there's a chest down there. Oh wait, I've been there. I've been down there before. Oh. Wait, I need to get down. I've been down there already before. But I couldn't get the chest because I didn't have the torch, but now I do have the torch. Or the lantern, rather. So I can get the chest now. I just don't remember how I got there. I have to go down a floor, but I don't know how to do that. Oh, whoops. I can go in these little panels, but they don't take me down to lower floors. God, why has it got to be so damn confusing? I wish that this, I wish that the dungeon map showed the locations of stairs. And that's something that other Zelda games do, I think. Like, they'll show you the locations of where stairs are. So you know where you can go up and down. This game doesn't do that. Which is a tad inconvenient, because it means that, like, I don't remember where the stairs are. I just straight up just don't know. So I don't know where I'm going. I feel like a lot of this dungeon has just been me getting lost, because I don't know how to get from A to B. Like, I want to be down there, I think. Which means I need that lillipad. Whoops. My bad. My bad. Wait. I've been super reckless with the enemies today, just letting them all hit me. I haven't died. Actually, wait, yeah, I did. Scratch that. Yeah, I did die at one point. Okay, so I'm going down here. Okay, now I'm in this room, so okay, so this is how I get to the lower floors. This is information I should already know. I just keep forgetting. Okay, so I can go up, and there's a chest up here. Oh, right, okay, so both the chests I was missing were ones that I walked past before, but I just couldn't get them because I didn't have the lantern. But now I gosh dang do. Pardon my French. It's mysterious shells, not something I'm really going to use. Mysterious shells only seem to be useful for getting figurines, which I'm not really going to bother with. Seems like a nightmare. Oh, I need a lily pad, hold on. God, the ice physics aren't super fun. I'll be honest. Not super enjoying the ice physics. And I'm not usually particularly strict about ice physics. A lot of people are like, oh, ice physics are the worst, blah blah blah. And I think that's a valid take for sure. No one likes ice physics, let's be honest. But I'm usually pretty like, it's whatever. But I'm not enjoying the ice physics in this game, I will say. I'll tell you what game had ice physics that were actually quite fun. Is Astrobot. That's a game that has some ice physics that I can actually get behind. Because it's like you're skating, you're sliding. It's, you know, it's slippery, but you feel like you have full control once you know how to dance the dance. Okay, so those are all the chests in the dungeon. It seems like I've been everywhere in the dungeon, so now I just got to remember how to get back to the upper floor and win the dungeon. Okay, here I am. I'm here. It's me. I'm here. And I'm ready to rumble. Damn slugs. So yeah, I'm just making my way back to the central room. And here we are. Okay, I'm gonna refuel on my hearts because I don't have any potions or anything. There we go, I'm full. I'm ready to rumble. I'm gonna get my lantern ready because it's probably gonna need that. Oh, hello, you got a little bit of leafage on you. Uh-oh. Okay, I feel like I maybe need to light your butt. No, that was wrong. Maybe I can, ow, hit this rock. Ah! That was doing something. Ah! Oh, it just changed everything to ice. No, now I gotta deal with the ice physics. My guess would have been to get it to inhale the spikes. Oh, interesting idea. I wasn't sure if it was like inhaling stuff. I thought it was just like exhaling. So I can't seem to get behind it quick enough. Like, I feel like I need to get behind it to light it. Oh! That was wrong. Pegasus boot? Ooh, good idea. It's difficult because, like, I can only have one item slot at a time. But I guess I can swap my sword out for the lantern. It's weird to swap out my sword with stuff, though. There we go, I lit its tail. Did that do something? Oh, now it's on fire. So do I hit your face now, or what? Oh, now it's inhaling. Can I've said it a few times, but I love the sprite work in this game. Something about GBA sprites is so charming to me. Oh! I'm gonna die if I'm not careful. Yeah, that's alright. Shoot your rocks. No! Having trouble telling when it's going to inhale. There's got to be some kind of, like, easy way to tell. Spit your rock. Okay, that time I caught it really quick. I don't know if I can hit it with my sword. I don't know if my sword is really doing anything. I think I'm just supposed to hit it with its rocks and then defrost it. Oh dear. Oh wait, I need my sword to hit the rocks though. Brown. Did I win? Oh, thank God. That was tricky. There wasn't really a whole lot of like figuring out what to do there, just like trying to, it was more like skills based. I got the water element, or the ice element, I don't know. One or the other. You got the water element! Water quenches thirst, ends drought, and nourishes life. The water element is the embodiment of that power. Cool. Could use with some extra health. Oh, we have achieved a second row of hearts! Yes! Fanfare. Well, damn. That dungeon was a real doozy. Thanks again very much, Gloom, for the help with that puzzle before. That saved my bacon. Brr, I almost froze my beak off in there. What? Is that the king? I thought you got possessed or something. Oh, young one. Oh god, you didn't die, did you? Child who seeks to aid the Princess of Hyrule. My name is Gustav. I was King of Hyrule countless ages ago. I'm sorry. Stand before me. Only then will the path open to you. Was that just a dream? He said he was a king of Hyrule. Wait, look at your map, Link. There's some kind of mark on it. I guess that means it wasn't a dream. We should head there once we've infused your sword with that element. To the Elemental Sanctuary. So that was the king? Like, but a different king? So, like, not the current king, but an old king? He looked pretty damn similar, but... Then again, this is The Legend of Zelda. Everybody throughout history just kind of looks the same. We can go inside the schoolhouse now. Hello, Link. We haven't seen you in school in a while. I'm so glad you came. Why are you like hitting that cane or whatever? That's very concerning. Chomp. I have to eat fast so we can have a longer recess. I'm always the last to finish eating. Well, you're doing it too. The genes of royalty, I guess so. A truancy pixel is no joke. I'm sorry, I don't know if I know what that word means. The children on their lunch recess, playing is as important as studying. After all, a healthy body leads to a healthy mind. That sounds very logical. Let's fuse some kinstones. Like Tina. Okay, I can use my cane to flip this pot, and then it becomes a portal. It's specifically when you skip classes. Right. I never skipped a class. Actually, that's a lie. I skipped one class, but I didn't feel good about it. I was kind of a rebel. I was out there. Whoa, you made it here really quickly. You're full of surprises, aren't you? Yeah, there was only one time I skipped a class, and it was in college. It was in my first year of college. I was in college for 3 years, and my first year was the worst because it was boring and I didn't know anybody, and I didn't have like any friends that entire year. My second and third years were brilliant though, so... But yeah, for my first year, I skipped a class. It was like the final, it was like my final day. It was the last day before Christmas break, and it was my final class of the day. But it started at like 4:30 p.m. and you know, it was really dark, and you know, I had to get the bus home, and the bus would sometimes take like an hour. I actually didn't decide to skip the class. It was actually like I had a little devil on my shoulder. And the devil's name was Sleepy Grim, aka my twin. It was like, you should just ditch the class and just come home, because the reason that my twin wanted me to skip the class was really just because she didn't want to go home by herself. And they wanted me to be on the bus with them. I mean, they didn't have any, like, problem taking the bus on their own, but, like, ideally, if they can, they'll try and get me to come to be on the bus with them. And then, you know, Grim was like, you should just skip the class, and I was like, I don't know. Eventually, you know, I was convinced, and I was like, okay, I'll do it, but I didn't feel good about it. And you know what? No one said anything. When I got back after Christmas, no one said anything, so they probably didn't even notice I was even gone, to be honest. Because I like, especially in that first year of college, I never said anything. I didn't have any friends. I never talked. I was I would sometimes go entire days without speaking a single word to anybody. Like, my voice was severely underutilized. And so I probably didn't even notice I wasn't there, so... And it probably wasn't a very important class anyway, because when I got back after the Christmas break, it didn't feel like I missed anything, so... Sounds like a fair reason to be TBH, making sure your family was safe. Oh, I mean, yeah, that was definitely my reason and my priority. It wasn't just because I wanted to go home. It was definitely solely just because to keep my family safe. That was the reason that I did that thing that you said. It was just that. It was just for that. Raise his eyebrow. But yeah, it was nice to take the bus. I would always sleep on the bus, which was like not recommended at all, but I did it every day, all the time, always. Both to and from college, I would always take the bus. I mean, I would always sleep on the bus. Just because I would get tired, and I would kind of have a sixth sense about it. Like, the reason why you shouldn't, like, sleep on a bus is because you might miss your stop. But I kind of just always had, like, a sixth sense where I kind of just always woke up before my stop. All the time, without fail. I never missed my stop. Not once. And I fell asleep on the bus, like, 90% of the time. Hey, you! None may enter! By order of the king, none shall pass. Now be gone with you. I have to get in there. I have to get into the castle because I need to get into the element shrine or whatever. This is so Ocarina of Time. The avoiding guards in a hedge maze. Like, where have I seen this before? Okay, I think I have to... So I'll slip around here. It helps that I'm wearing green so I can camouflage. Ooh, secret staircase? Oh, I need fairies. I'm in dire need. I'll just stick them in my bottle. Even the designs of the fairies seem to be taken from Wind Waker. Obviously they're in sprite form, so it's kind of hard to see. But yeah, they do seem to be the Wind Waker ones, but in GBA form. Are we in under the castle? Are we in the bowels of the castle? Are we in the castle's bowels? Ah, yes, now we're in the actual castle, okay. Okay, the elemental sanctuary. Let's plug in my element USB into my sword dongle, and then we'll gain more power. I feel like leaving the elements here in this room, where Vati could potentially infiltrate and take them, is probably not a great idea. The power of the water element has infused your blade. The power of this element allows you to split into 3 copies. I can use that. That's a thing that I can use. You said the king got possessed? Oh yeah, he got possessed by Vati. So the king is totally possessed right now. And he's ordering all of the servants to, well, A, have the castle in lockdown, hence why I had to sneak in. And B, he's like ordering the servants to look for some kind of light power hidden in the land somewhere. I'm not entirely sure what it is that he's searching for, but he's searching for some kind of power. So Vati possessed the king so he can use him to, like, do stuff. What does Earthnoise think? We're supposed to try going to the point marked on the map. Okay. So how do I leave? I guess I was trying to figure out a way to maybe get to the higher floor, but I guess I can't. So whatever that ghost was, it seems like that was like an old Hyrule king who probably has some very important things to tell me. Maybe he can tell me how to get to heaven, because that seems to be where the wind element is located. Okay, how do I get to the location marked on my map? That's the gist. So we gotta get there. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dum. 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 I need to go through the castle town. I think I might be wrong. Let's try. I always find it strange the guards never seem to notice when their royalty or important figures are possessed or otherwise compromised in various games. That's true. But, like, I think the thing is that, like, they have to just follow the king's word to the letter. Like, they can't risk, you know, being like, I don't think you're the real king. Game theory, you know. Game theory, your majesty, I don't think you're the real king. Because, like, you're gonna get, like, hanged or something. Even if it's the real king or not, you know? They're kind of, you know... They're bound by their royal loyalty and stuff, you know? They can't disobey the words of the king, even if it's not the real one. Because, like, how are they gonna know for sure? Maybe if they were like, Your Majesty, I don't know, like, you're looking very evil today, what's that about? My liege has red eyes now, it's probably fine. Like, well, I don't know if the king in this game has red eyes. But if he did, that would be something to bring up without it being, like, an accusation. Like, it could be like, Your Majesty, I couldn't help but notice that your eyes are red today, what's that about? And then, you know, then he would have to, like, come up with some kind of excuse. And then the cracks would form. In that situation, you gotta get proof. You can't just, like, be like, Your Majesty, I think you're fake and I think you're possessed. Like, you gotta get some proof for that. Also, maybe, just maybe, Hylian guards are just really incompetent. That's also a very distinct possibility. Which wouldn't be a shocker. If you play, like, Twilight Princess. Have you seen the watery spot down to the south a bit? Is it just me, or is there something really suspicious about that place? Just can't quite put my finger on it, but it weirds me out. Let's view some kinstones. Okay, secret staircase. Usually the kinstone stuff is purely optional. Oh, I forgot, I can swim now. Oh, but I can't dig here. Because I can't stand on water. How am I supposed to dig through there? I mean, if I had a lily pad, I guess. Where am I gonna get me a lily pad? I do believe I don't know. I say. Let's see. In the Oracle games, it was kind of obvious. In Ages, everyone, very possessed turned blue. Like, that's not normal. I never played the Oracle games. Are they worth checking out? They might be on the Switch Online. Could give those a go. I also wanted to play A Link to the Past because I've never played that one either. Ooh, I have 3 clones. Can I move this block? Or do I need 4 for that? Oh, I can! Can you make ice blocks or floating blocks? I don't think so. I don't have any ice magic. Or anything that can create blocks. I have cane... No, nothing here that can create blocks. But that would be really handy if I did have that. Oh! Oh, this is where I'm supposed to be. Cool. God, talk about a tonal shift. What the heck? Hehe, so what do you think, Link? Pretty dark and spooky, isn't it? Makes you want to cry, doesn't it? What? You're not scared? Well, good. Neither am I. So, come on, let's go. Wow, you don't usually see, like, Halloween spooky areas in Zelda games, I feel. I feel like that's not usually... Like, you get ghosts and stuff in Zelda games, you get, like, Pose. And all that, but you don't typically get, like, haunted forest kind of vibe. Ah, fairy fountain, hello! Reveal yourself, fairy lady. You're purty. Welcome to the adventurous spring. Would you tell me of the things you've seen on your adventures? Sure. The first element you found was the fire element, was it not? Was it? I think it was the earth element that was first. Yes, I see. Now for the next question. Your grandfather's name is Smee, isn't it? I don't think so. I feel like I'd remember that. I would have made a joke about that. Yes, I see. Now for the next question. Malari of Mount Cranor has 7 apprentices, does he not? Okay, I think that is true. Yes, I see. Now for the next question. The blabber nut gives one the ability to understand the Minish, does it not? I think that's right. You have lied to... What? Excuse me? You reduced the number of... Ow! For a sec there, I thought, as a punishment for lying, I thought she was going to kill me. That's where I thought that was going. I thought she was like, I'm going to reduce the amount of hearts you have to 0. Also, I didn't lie, I just forgot the information. I hate it when people do that. When they're like, you lied to me? No, I didn't lie, I was just mistaken. There's a difference. People accuse me of that all the time. I don't like it when, like, there were times where like, someone was calling for me, or, like, yelling at me or calling for me to come in the room, and then I don't hear them because I had headphones on, or I just didn't hear them, and then, like, they come at me and be like, why are you ignoring me? And it's like, don't assume that I'm ignoring you. It's more likely that I didn't hear you, you know? I hate stuff like that. You failed the purity test. They're worth a go. Not sure if the original feature of beating both games to get the true ending was unkept. Originally you beat one game, link cable to the other handheld with the other game, then play through that game to completion, then ported the data back to the start to start the final route. That sounds incredibly cool. That's kind of like Sonic Adventure, like multiple stories, like Dark Story and Hero Story, and get the final story. Except it spans across 2 games. It's like, wow, if only Pokemon did that. But then again, locking like the true ending of a Pokemon game behind like a second full price game that's basically the same game. That's kind of sucky, so maybe not do that. But at least the Oracle games, I believe the Oracle games are actually different to each other. They already do that with DLC. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, no. Your grandfather's name was Smee? No. Malari? Yes. The Blabbernut gives one the ability to understand the Minish. That's a no, apparently. The robe of the current king of Hyrule, Daltus, is white, is it not? I don't think it is. I thought it was red. I see. Thank you for telling me about your quest. You remember it all so well. Yes, I remember it. I was not lying before. Such a faithful memory should be rewarded with some of my power. You got the large quiver, now you can carry more arrows. Oh, cool. A larger quiver for all the arrows that you took away from me before. Did you at least refuel them? Oh, she did. Okay, she has a heart. I cast Fey of Truth. Now tell me, small child, is this obscure knowledge you probably forgot true or not? Oh, really? Okay, for lying, I'm taking all your fairies. like, that's so messed up. I didn't lie, I just forgot. She said so herself that it was like a memory game. What an ass. At least she was purdy. She was a little bit purdy. Ow! Hey, my monies! I mean, my wallet was full, so I wasn't in dire need of money right now, but still. Those birds are yanking my monies. Okay, we're in the Trilby Heights. Okay, this must be like a shortcut. This place sure is spooky. Ow! Not the tongue! Up. Okay, whatever the sign says. Stop licking me! I do not consent to the lickage. Left. Okay, I'll just go wherever the sign tells me to go. No! Can I get through one of these rooms without getting licked? Same as before, left. I think the game's gonna try and trick me by having, like, a sign to the right, but it actually says go left, you know? Same as the beginning. Oh, what? That was up, wasn't it? Right. Same as 2 before. Was that left? Up. I think I messed up. Yeah, left. Same as before. Left. Same as the beginning. Up. Right. Same as 2 before. I guess that will be up then. Hey! Neat. I feel like these kinds... Zelda games typically have like a little labyrinth forest bit, now that I think about it. The Lost Woods. And there's some kind of like trick to getting through. You know, in Ocarina of Time it was like follow the music. In Twilight Princess you had to like follow the Skull Kid. In this game you gotta follow the signs and figure out their little tricks. This feels like I'm in like a Mario ghost house. Speaking of ghost houses in Mario games, how adorable are the Boos? Boos might be one of my favorite Mario enemies. I like a Boo. I also like Shy Guys and Ninji. Hey, is that Dampe? I didn't know you were in this game. My name's Dampe. I'm the gravedigger here. What's that? You were called here by the ghost of a king? That be the ancient king of Hyrule who rests here. I've seen him myself. Well, if the king has called you, I can't see any reason not to let you in. Unless you're lying, which is very possible because I don't know you, you're a total stranger to me, but I'm going to assume you're telling the truth anyway for some reason. It's not very bright, I guess. Here, take this graveyard key. Got the graveyard key, now you can open the graveyard gate. Ow! No, that's my... Oh, frickin' typical. What's with that crow? He up and flew off with the graveyard key. Charge after him and get that key. Oh, I'll charge. How'd you get out here? What? A crow took the key and flew off into the tree? Well, don't just stand around. That crow will get away. Charge at him and give him that tree... charge at him and give that tree he's in a rattle if you want it back. I think I gotta use my Pegasus boots. But it's hard to do that when I can't see without my lantern, so I'll use the A button. I'll use the B button. That was the wrong tree. I doubt again he gets a lot of visitors, to be fair. That's a good point. He must be happy to have some company, for once. I like Dampe. I think he's nice. Cool, I got the key! What a random little intrusion. So you managed to get the key back? Keep a tighter grip on it this time. At least now you can get into the graveyard. That was a very random little thing. I mean, it was easy and quick, so I can't complain. I'll open the gate for you. Be careful in there. It's a ghost. I saw a ghost in Castletown, actually. I was wondering why there was a ghost there. Perhaps this will shed some light on it. What are you doing here? This is a graveyard. There are ghosts here. Oh yeah, speaking of which, my brother lives in Hyrule Town. Oh, exactly. He's a troublesome prankster, but I often wonder how he's doing. Yeah, there was a ghost in Castletown. I was curious because, I don't know, ghosts just hanging out in town, it's not common. I reckon I gotta duplicate myself and push on that there tombstone. Except I don't know how I can get through here without all my clones disappearing. Let's just investigate. Yeah, I need them to hit these buttons. Oh, look at that! The king has flowers. Yeah, I need to hit these buttons, but I need to get through without my clones disappearing. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. And I'm also timed, so I can't mess about for too long. Oh, never mind, I just figured it out. Crap! I basically had it, hold on. Oh right, whoops. You can press the R button to get rid of your clones immediately. I keep forgetting that. I keep pressing the R button to roll to go a bit faster, but I keep forgetting that's a no-no. Yes. Okay, let's see what the king's up to. The Royal Crypt. It may be the Royal Crypt, but graves are creepy no matter whose they are. Where are we supposed to go to meet this King Gustav anyway? I'm not so sure I even want to anymore. Can we just go somewhere less creepy? Well, we're here now. Let's take a look around. Is this like a dungeon, or is it like just a mini area? There is no dungeon map, so I guess this is just like a mini dungeon. Ow, get off. Yeah, I don't think this is like a real dungeon. I think this is more of like a mini dungeon. It's got its own music though. I guess like, if you're the King of Hyrule, you're entitled to fancy dungeon music even in your own little crypt. It's the privileges of being a king. Okay, let's see. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Ow! Okay, this is gonna be one of those kinds of dungeons, is it? Why does this music seem familiar? Have I heard it in the game at another point? Something about the melody I'm listening to here sounds familiar. Is it from another Zelda game? It's really creepy. Very cool. Do 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 do. I feel the music here sounds familiar to me. It's like in the back of my mind, something about it feels familiar. I gotta clone myself. Crap, that was not the way. Oh, dearie me. Okay, what am I meant to do with that, huh? Oh! Oh, I can't get hit at all? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the, thing to pass. Oh, crap! Charging up the sword to use these panels, I don't know, I wish it was slightly quicker. Like, it's not that slow, but, like, I just wish it was just a little tiny little bit quicker. It's a key. I wonder what the information the king has for us. I actually don't know. Because the king hasn't had much to do with this game's plot so far. Aside from just being the king of Hyrule. You know, it's all been about the Picori, and we know about Eslo. We know that Eslo was like a Picori or Minish sorcerer or something, and Vati was his apprentice. And he made a magical hat that Vati took, and now he's doing evil stuff with it. And, you know, he cursed Eslo to turn into a hat. I failed to see how the king fits into this. Or how Zelda fits into this. It seems pretty disconnected from Hyrule's usual song and dance, you know? Like, there's no Ganon, there's no Master Sword. I mean, Zelda has, like, magical powers and crap, so I can see why Vati turned her to stone so she wouldn't get in the way. It's a ghost! Begone, foul being! O young one, child who seeks to rescue my descendant Zelda. Welcome. My name is Gustav. I was king of Hyrule countless ages ago. I grant you this, Kinstone. Seek the source of the flow in Hyrule. Only then will your path open. Save Zelda. All of Hyrule is counting on you. No pressure or anything. Got the Kinstone! Fascinating. An ancient king of Hyrule? How strange. And the source of the flow, what do you suppose that could mean? Yeah, he couldn't be any clearer on that. Because that is incredibly vague. What the heck is the flow? I don't know what this flow is. So meeting a dead king means he must have some unfinished business in the world of the living. He seems awfully polite for a ghost. I expected spookier, I suppose. What do you suppose he meant by all that source of the flow business? I don't know. I have no idea. I actually have zero clue what he means by that. Is he talking about the waterfall? Like the waterfall, like the source of the flow of the water? Maybe? I mean, that's the only corner of Hyrule I haven't really explored yet, so that would make sense. Like, Vale Falls. That makes sense to me. I gotta go find the source of the flow, the source of the waterfall. I think that's a fair assumption to get to. But I think I'll probably save that for next time, actually. I think I'll end it here for today. Sorry, I haven't been streaming for too terribly long, I understand, but I was feeling a little bit tired at the start, and I don't want to push my luck too much, because I feel like, you know, we're good. But, you know, I did accomplish some stuff. We did a dungeon, and we got another element, and I went to the spooky ghost place, and now we know where we're going for the next element, I think. Or at least I assume we're going for the next element. So yeah, I think that's a decent place to stop. I would like to go a bit longer, but I am a little bit tired, and I don't want to push my luck, so... how about... So yeah, we'll leave it there. But thank you very much for joining me, as always. I'll be ending the stream in a couple minutes, so if there's anything anybody wants to say before the stream is officially over, forever, then do tell. Yeah, I think this is the last stream before Christmas, actually. So, a Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good Christmas. In terms of streams, so it's Sunday today. But yeah, thank you for joining me. I won't be streaming on Wednesday because Wednesday is Christmas Day. But I also won't be able to stream on Friday because on Friday I intend to go visit my twin. So we can go see the Sonic movie together, and then I'll probably be staying over there. So I won't really be able to stream on Friday. But, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move Friday's stream to Thursday. So, you know, a day before I would usually stream. So no Wednesday, no Friday, but it's gonna be on Thursday instead. Especially because Thursday is Boxing Day, and I have kind of a yearly tradition of streaming on Boxing Day. In case you don't know what Boxing Day means, it's just the day after Christmas, that's what it means basically. So yeah, Boxing Day stream next week on Thursday. I don't know if I'll stream anything like special or out of the ordinary, probably just my usual. Unless anyone has any suggestions of maybe like one-off things I could do. But aside from my Thursday stream, I should also be able to stream on Sunday, and we'll be playing more of this. I feel like this game might be another couple streams, maybe two more streams, 2-3 streams, something like that. Depends how long they are. If the next streams I do of this game are about the same length as this one, maybe 3. If they're a bit longer, then perhaps 2. Maybe even 1, I don't know. Yeah, I should be streaming on Sunday because I'm planning on going to visit my twin on Friday. We're gonna go see the Sonic movie, and then I'm gonna stay the night and probably go home on Saturday. But I might stay an extra night. I'm not too sure. We haven't fully talked it over yet. But regardless, I should still be able to stream on Sunday. So that shouldn't change. And that will probably be the... Wait, Sunday? Is Sunday like... When is New... What day does New Year's fall on? Let me look at my calendar. No, Sunday's the 29th. Okay. So yeah, Sunday the 29th will probably be my final stream of 2024. Oh my god. My liege isn't possessed, he's just very focused on saving Hyrule by having us hinder the small child he said could help. Oh well, King's orders, none may pass. Royal cards. Yeah. They don't connect those dots, do they? But, you know, it's a good thing that Link is around. This is why Link gets reincarnated every time, it's just so he can pick up the slack. Because otherwise Hyrule ain't lasting for very long. Yeah, thanks again for joining me on my Legend of Zelda journey stream. Again, should be streaming again on Thursday, and then also on Sunday next week, so yeah. I've already updated my schedule on Twitch, so you can see that if you want to see that. But yes, if you're watching this on the VOD on YouTube, you are also very much appreciated. I mean that with all my heart and soul. You are appreciated, and you need to know this. So yeah, oh, the screen went blank. Alright, I think I've said all I want to say. Thank you again so much for joining me. Thanks for the help on the puzzles before Gloom, as always. And with all that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe, and I hope to see you all again very soon. And a Merry Christmas to all of you. Take care.